Hi, I'm Joe Sevart. This is For the Record. I'm here to talk to you about the what if. Before we get started, here's a word from our sponsor.
ShopBoss is software built by shop owners for shop owners. ShopBoss offers real solutions backed by real experience. Simply put, it's shop management software that works your way. When customers are in the lobby and cars are on the lift, you don't have time for a learning curve. Now that's where ShopBoss comes in with profit-boosting features that work the way you need them to right out of the box. From built-in DVI to robust customizable reporting, ShopBoss makes everything about running a shop work more smoothly. Plus, with their Boss Pay payments feature powered by 360 Payments, you can enter the era of totally paperless payments. From text to pay, remote payments, and consumer financing options to compliant surcharging, and now even offering PayPal and Venmo options, everything is built right into ShopBoss. Plus, everything is backed by a fantastic support team with one goal in mind: your success. Be the boss with ShopBoss.
Hello, I'd just like to spend a little bit of time today talking to you about the unexpected, being prepared for that in our business. I'm here in Cleveland putting on a class for Repair Shop of Tomorrow, and I spoke a little bit about being prepared for what if. And what I mean by that is the unexpected things. So being prepared for something tragic to happen to your business, a death of an employee, destruction of your facility by earthquake, fire, hurricane, tornado. Years ago, I put a program together to share with people. And the reason that I did this is because I was thinking about what if something happens to Joe Sevart, what is going to happen to my wife, Beth Sevart? She wasn't involved in our business, and I wanted to make sure that she was protected, but not only just her, but my staff that work for me, 9 families, my vendors, all of my customers, my community. So I started thinking about it and putting a plan together, got it down on writing, and then I had to decide who all is going to help me make this happen. So I started thinking, most importantly, I needed to get my insurance company involved in it. I needed to make sure that I had proper insurance taken care of. The next person that I needed to reach out to was financial advisor, my attorney. He had to explain to me how this stuff worked, putting things in trust. Me and my wife got together and went down and spent an afternoon with our attorney and just put everything out on the table that we owned, and we created 3 trusts where everything now is licensed and titled. Everything's in our trust. So if anything happens to either one of us as we travel a lot together, we want to make sure that, our family's taken care of and the shop is taken care of. Different things that you can look into is key employee insurance. You want to make sure that you have something along that line for your superstar employee. What happens if something happens to that person? You want to make sure that you have means to go out and try to replace that person. And a lot of times it takes a lot of money to go out and replace a superstar technician and or advisor. We just kind of started going through that process. Once you get it down in writing, and we're talking about, get all your passwords together. Bank accounts, who's on your bank account? Me and my wife were traveling at one point in time. If we're the only 2 that can sign checks, that's a problem if something that was happened to us. You need to have someone else on your account that has that ability to sign checks, to sign payroll. A lot of things to think about in this process. But, main thing is start on it, get it done, get it in writing. And the reason that I'm sharing this right now is, I coach for RSOT, Repair Shop of Tomorrow, and I currently have 3 clients that have went through a tragic issue. Actually, last month, I had a client that 44 years old passed away. No one's preparing for that at 44 years of age. Now he's not there for his wife. His wife had no experience in the business. She's recently quit her job, and now she's involved in a business that she knows nothing about, and there was no plans. So no life insurance. A lot of struggles there for her. I've got another client that his shop burnt down. A month later, he had a stroke. Thank God for him that his insurance was all taken care of. He had no side effects from the stroke. He has a brand new business. His health is good, but financially, he's been taken care of because him and his wife had the proper insurance, and not only just the proper, but the right amount of coverage. You know, they made sure that they were overinsured versus underinsured. So you want to be prepared for this. We don't want anything like this to happen to us, of course, but we want to make sure that if it does, that we're prepared for our families, our employees, our customers, and our vendors, where, you know, it's not going to affect them as much. And like I said, when I was thinking about this, I just thought, my wife, if something happens to me, she's going to have to deal with, you know, the burden and the stress and everything that comes along with losing me. She's going to have to, you know, deal with that. And now she's got to deal with, what am I going to do with an automotive repair shop that I absolutely know nothing about? And so by putting it in plans, sharing it, making sure the right people had it in hand, you know, attorneys, accountants, key employees, my children, and then it put up in a, you know, in a safe to where everybody knew how to get a hold of it. I felt so much better about it. But now in this coaching the last 2 years, you know, currently having 3 clients that's going through something like this, it just opens my eyes that I'm thankful that I took time to do this. And so I just want to share it to all my colleagues, my peers out in the automotive industry, and others that are listening, that please don't wait on this. It's super important. You know, we don't want to leave our loved ones in a bad situation. Definitely be looking into the trust. I just actually heard a story from one of the clients yesterday, you know, about losing their parents at one time and the stress that they had to go through, the amount of money that they had to spend just to get what was rightfully theirs through the legal process of attorneys and state laws. If you get this done and then stay on top of it, you know, I think you could save a lot of problems for your loved ones and a lot of time and effort. The lady told me how much time her and her sister had to spend, you know, going through the process of getting back what was rightfully theirs, but had to fight tooth and nail with the government. It was something terrible, you know, and then of course paying lawyers all kinds of money. Thank you for listening. My name is Joe Sevart, for the record. Have a blessed day.